All right, y'all. We back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. And right now, we finna take this to Florida, man, where Kodak Black just got exposed for the unthinkable. Let's see what it do.
On the morning of Friday, September 17, 2021, the body of a man was found in the front yard of a vacant home in Hallandale Beach, Florida. The man was identified as Wisdom Williams, who went by the name of WizDaWizard. He was a rapper who was once good friends with Kodak Black and was even signed to his record label Sniper Gang. Initially, his death remained a mystery with very little information being revealed. But while the authorities weren't talking, the streets were, with rumors of a possible hit quickly circulating in the streets that eventually crept its way onto the internet. People were saying that WizDaWizard wasn't a random casualty of street violence. No, they were saying he was targeted by someone he knew, someone who was once very close to him, claiming the hit was ordered by none other than his close friend and boss, Kodak Black.
What? All right, let's keep watching.
While this is what the streets were saying, it didn't seem like it led to anything legally. For years, the murder remained unsolved and a suspect wasn't identified. But now that seems to have all changed, as new information has surfaced that might just prove Kodak paid to get rid of him and even might have had another body as well. Today, I will show exactly why the internet has come to believe Kodak got rid of his own close friend of over 10 years. On March 21st, 2021, Kodak dropped a song with his artist WizDaWizard and his cousin Wam, who were both signed to his label Sniper Gang. The song was seen as one of their big debuts under the label. Kodak, WizDaWizard, and Wam could all be seen in the music video, rapping alongside of each other. But little did they know that the man they were standing next to would be the cause of their demise.
Hold on, man. These goddamn YouTube videos be putting deaths on niggas. Hey, listen, man. Goddamn, I hope your facts is straight before you put these type of accusations on people, man. This is some cold shit right here. Like, I didn't never thought Kodak Black done put a hit on two people, one people, whatever, however, one person. What the fuck? Let's hope that's not true, y'all.
Just a few months after this music video dropped, WizDaWizard's body was found. Then, just a few months ago in August of this year, Wam was also found dead. The one man standing in the center of it all was Kodak Black, with false signs pointing to him as the man responsible. The reason people believe Kodak had these men eliminated was due to issues he was having with WizDaWizard before his death and with Wam before his death. Both rappers publicly called out Kodak before their untimely passing. WizDaWizard's death was the most disturbing because he was so close to Kodak. According to Kodak, they were friends for over 10 years. When Kodak was pardoned by Trump in 2021, he was seen hanging out with WizDaWizard. He had signed with Wiz alongside of Wham and Psycho Bob when he got out of prison.
So what's Z10?
Zone 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said Kodak shouted you out in a song. So y'all been cool?
Yeah, that's my nigga. That's my nigga.
Okay. So you got a Sniper Gang chain. You signed a Sniper Gang?
Yeah. Y'all let them.
All that?
Yeah, all that.
Okay. And this was after you got released or before?
Nah, man, I've been Sniper Gang, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You feel me? Streetwise, ain't you feel what I'm saying?
Okay. But out of nowhere, tensions grew between the two, and it ended terribly for Wiz.
All right. Hold on. Before we go any further, I need you, if you know about this situation, if you a Kodak fan, Sniper Gang fan, if you live in a Florida area and you know about the situation, let us know the real, because right now, I'm not buying this. I don't think Kodak Black is that stupid to put a hit on two people. Nah. Now, he might be a little off, but do I think he's dumb enough to put a hit on two people where it's traceable to where everybody knows it's him? Nah, come on, man. Nah, not Kodak.
The beef dates back to not long after they released that music video together. Wiz started calling Kodak out after another one of his artists, Jackboy, had also called them out. Wiz had gone on social media complaining that Kodak had only signed them for $30,000 and that he wanted out of the deal. He then said he would buy out of his deal for $100K.
I can't sign to the label because somebody blocking me. I gotta get out this contract first. They don't want to let me out of the contract. They don't need. I'll buy myself out my contract. They don't even want me to buy me out the contract. I ain't even know I signed. I ain't even know I signed for $30,000. Whole time I signed for $30,000. I ain't even know it.
It's sad, dog. It's really sad when you think about it, because they said it was his homeboy for 10 years. Like, and then I don't know who wrong in the situation. Obviously, he didn't read the contract. He said, I didn't know I signed for $30,000. He didn't read the contract for one. So, yeah, some accountability got to go to him for not reading his contract. And then Kodak, if you got your homeboy, well, nobody know you. So 30,000 is realistic. That's realistic. If nobody knows you, if you didn't have like a buzz and you wasn't booming before I signed you, 30,000 is realistic. It's like, nigga, it's a crap shot right now. I'm willing to invest $30,000 that I could possibly turn you up. And if I don't turn you up, then shit, I'm 30,000 in the hole. But I'm not gonna invest $1 million into you. Nobody don't know you. So but let's keep watching, man. Let's keep watching.
I'll buy myself out my contract right now. They don't want me to do it. They don't want to do that because they know I'm pressure, you heard? They know if they let me go, I'm pressure regardless.
Kodak refused the offer, and the situation worsened from there.
People there tell y'all what the contract be, homie. I don't even play with the rest. Either way it go, bet you we ain't used to 30 rest. This is what the problem is. They get a few dollars and feel like they rich. You know what I'm saying? And go to trying to buy all kind of shit, spend they shit, and be broke in a week, and be begging again. You know what I'm saying? You can't spend like you me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. I could do that. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to buy the contract, bitch. You avoiding everything else but that contract. You talking about everything but that contract, bro. We not beefing, bro. The world know that, bro. You my brother, bro. It ain't that deep. We can link up and fight if that was the case. It ain't that deep. We ain't got no problem with each other, bro. You tripping, bro. I just want to get out my contract. What we doing?
Eventually, WizDaWizard was full-on dissing Kodak.
In this, I don't want to be your friends, your brother, your rap friend, none of that shit, man. Niggas have hoe ass ways. Y'all have attitudes like females, man, like girls, man. Should have had, man. Wrong with you, man. Y'all feelings about, man. That, man. Y'all could that all that mix me with that. Man, y'all ain't that business that's dead, man. Most deaf.
I'm interested in knowing, where did this go wrong? Where did this go wrong, man? Like, how do y'all be homies for 10 years? I signed you. What made you feel like I need to get out this contract? You've been with me for the last 10 years. It was something you saw that made you say, I'm willing to sign to you. And then you signed to me, and then you want to get out the contract. You've been with me for 10 years. So what is it that you've seen, or what is it that you thought was going to happen? What is it that he thought? That's what I'm interested in as I'm watching this. How do you go from being around somebody at 10 years, watching their actions, seeing how they get down, learning them niggas, to make you say, I'm willing to be your artist? And then all of a sudden, I don't want to be your artist no more. Let me out the deal. What happened?
And living like that. I'm living like that. Nah. Now run and tell that.
And the next thing you know, his body was found in front of an abandoned home nearby where his brother's body was found some time back. He was hit multiple times in the head and back, and then his body was dumped in the front of the house. Initially, people thought that what happened to Wiz was connected to a street beef he had with a man named HMT Trey and the Diana Hot Boys gang. But eventually the blame shifted to Kodak Black. The very next day after Wiz died, Kodak donated $20,000 to a charity. He gave a speech at this charity event where he mentioned WizDaWizard.
Stuff like this allow me to like be a little peaceful for speaking and stuff like that. The stuff with Jennifer, like it touched me because my beautiful girlfriend, she's expecting my daughter soon in a few months. So I put myself like, man, that's crazy. Like that could be anybody. And I just lost a friend, a very close friend for we've been friends for like over 10 years. I just lost him yesterday, and he got to do it for baby girl too. So it's like, it's crazy dealing with losing loved ones and stuff like that.
Man, that's crazy. The nigga was bashing you, and you still showed him love right here. That says a lot. But I'm not gonna prejudge because I don't know this situation deep enough to prejudge it, right? I mean, to judge it. Because maybe Kodak loved him. Throughout the bashing and all that, he still loved him. Who knows? I don't know.
It's hard. Like, I've been dealing with loss my whole life. You know, my cousin's funeral was yesterday too. So, you know, it's crazy everybody put up with and deal with stuff like in different ways and all that. You know, at the end of the day, we all we got.
People saw this as odd because Wiz and Kodak weren't on good terms. People quickly realized Kodak was taunting and trolling WizDaWizard's death, something he would continue to do from that moment on.
Yeah, long live family, long live that boy. You hear me? Y'all talking about long living. Yeah, long living.
The streets quickly started talking, and it was being alleged that Kodak put a...
What do y'all think? What do y'all think? For those of y'all who don't know, like me, who's watching this video, what do y'all think? Was that taunting right there, or was that just, hey, yeah, shout out, long live with him? Because I really don't got no hate for him, so I'm with y'all. Long live, bro. I need somebody that's a Kodak fan or a Shooter Gang fan to fill us in the comment section right now. Go crazy, because update us. Update our resume, please. We need to find out what the fuck going on.
$20,000 bounty on WizDaWizard's head. While this is what was spreading around, it was never proven. But that didn't stop Kodak from essentially confessing to being behind it in his own music. In 2022, Kodak dropped a song called I Wish, where he rapped some very suspicious lines that were seemingly about WizDaWizard. In the song, he rapped, "On my soul, I believe Little Crick. I hate that I fell out with Wiz. You did what you did, so I did what I did. I don't lie, but I steal and I kill." In this bar, Kodak was clearly talking about his issues with WizDaWizard. He clearly said Wiz's name and alludes to having done something to him, which is pretty obvious he's referring to getting rid of WizDaWizard because of something he did to him. Most assume that he did this because he was trying to get himself out of the deal, but the reality might be much darker. While Kodak was beefing with WizDaWizard, he was also having issues with his other artist, Jackboy. It seemed Kodak wanted to do Jackboy the same way he did WizDaWizard. So Jackboy went live and told Kodak Black that he wasn't going to let him sacrifice him, alluding to the fact that Kodak has sacrificed someone else on the label.
I'll let you out on some wild party. Boy, you ain't about to sacrifice me, boy.
Everyone saw this as Jackboy alluding to Kodak's role in what happened to WizDaWizard, suggesting that Kodak sacrificed Wiz to continue to succeed. Which is interesting because around this time, Kodak literally sent Jackboy a coded threat, essentially telling him that what happened to WizDaWizard could happen to him if he didn't repair the relationship. After this, the beef only escalated as some people believe Kodak might have been behind an attempt on Jackboy, as he was ambushed and another man close to him ended up being struck.
Online feud between
Wait a minute. Whoa. All right. This is getting spicy. Oh, shit. There's a recurring thing going on here. And he's saying it in his music. Come on, man. You can't do a murder. If this is true, you can't fucking put a hit on somebody and then rap about it. What the fuck are you thinking, man? Nah.
Rappers Kodak Black and Jackboy is now being blamed for bullets flying in Sanford. Both of these rappers are from the same neighborhood down in South Florida, and a shooting happened after a concert here at the Barn last year, and this woman was killed. Thanks for joining us on this Monday. I'm Luann Sorrell.
And I'm John Brown. Now 13 people are behind bars, and there's still one who's out there on the loose. Fox 35's Stephanie Buffmonte joins us live with that story today. So Stephanie, walk us through the motive here.
So there was a public argument between two rappers on social media. Detectives believe a local gang wanted to prove themselves by shooting one of those rappers while they were performing here in Sanford. But ultimately, 6 innocent victims were shot. Now, this photo that's coming up on your screen, this is Princess Tulliver. She was in that drive-by shooting. 5 others were hurt. The sheriff says rapper Jackboy had a concert at the Barn in Sanford back in January 2023. Jackboy left in an SUV, and a group with...
Oh, wait. We did a reaction to this story. That's Jackboy's girlfriend, ain't it? And she took his Sprinter van. And the killers thought that Jackboy was in this Sprinter van, and it was her and her homegirls for her birthday. If I'm correct. I think I remember this story. Yes, I think I remember this. Yes. The girlfriend was in a Sprinter van with her homegirls. They thought it was Jackboy, and they shot the Sprinter van up with her and all her homegirls. Yes, I remember this. We reacted to this some months ago.
Him left in a Mercedes Sprinter van, and they were driving behind him on Reinhardt Road when the shots rang out.
Jackboy wasn't the only person to say this about Kodak. A man by the name of G1 the Dawn, who is Kodak Black's cousin, made a cryptic video that seems to be about Kodak. In the video, he referred to someone sacrificing their entire team. He even suggested that this person who would sacrifice his whole team knew what he had signed up for.
Tell y'all something, man. Y'all new generation. Man. You cannot go around sacrificing your whole team. The next thing you know, when you lonely, you go around and Twitter about like you going through postpartum depression. Shut up. You know what you were signing into.
This is quite interesting, as Kodak literally had just been pardoned by the literal president of the United States. If Kodak wasn't in the club before that moment, he definitely was after that. His price for that pardon was likely an offering of a loved one, like a family member or a close friend. That friend could have been WizDaWizard, considering that Kodak basically confessed to it in his song. And also both Jackboy and Kodak's own cousin suggested he sacrifice his own artist. It's not far-fetched to believe that's exactly what happened, as Kodak has literally rapped about sacrificing his own people in his song called Testimony. In Testimony, he rapped, "I've sacrificed my people cause none of my people see the best in me. They want me slinging metal like the devil, but I'm heaven sent." In another one of Kodak's song with Latin rapper Anuel, Kodak literally raps about being evil and drinking blood. Even though there was so much proof suggesting Kodak did it, he was never pursued criminally for the death of WizDaWizard. Instead, it seemed like he might have not been responsible after all, as eventually WizDaWizard's rival HMT Trey would be arrested in connection with the death of WizDaWizard in November of last year.
Yeah, they arrested.
Man, well, what the fuck is the point of this goddamn video then? What the fuck? You done showed it to us like Kodak Black is the goddamn killer? I'm like, nah, he got too much to lose. He ain't that stupid. I know y'all want to make it seem like all rappers are stupid. Like he would just blow his whole career off and put hits on his team members and then rap about it. I don't think niggas is that dumb. No. Fuck no. Then again, they are. But no. Nah. All right, I'm a little biased. I got a confession. My homeboy manages Kodak Black. And I know he a good person. And he wouldn't let Kodak do no shit like that. That's why I'm saying that.
Suspected gang members wanted for murders and multiple shootings. Local 10's Sanella Sabovic is live with the details of this month's long investigation. Sanella.
Following this months-long investigation, the Broward Sheriff's Office making a big bust, arresting 8 gang members they say are violent. I want to get you straight to their mugshots. This has been a multi-agency effort. Again, all 8 gang members have been indicted on 33 counts that include charges of murder, attempted murder, and racketeering. The defendants are Sigmund Brown, Kavaris Johnson, Gerard Charles, Vondarius Davis, 16-year-old Raja Roll, Tyreek Jackson, Jared McCabe, and Trayvon Key.
The authorities believe that he was the one who took out Wiz personally.
Wow.
To many, this seemed to completely clear Kodak from the situation. At least some people thought. But now, recently, some information was revealed that seems to prove Kodak had some involvement in this. Recently, the YouTuber 1090 Jake, who is known for digging up paperwork on rappers, made a video on Kodak where he showed...
Oh, Jake, you can't be out here putting murder cases on niggas, man. This shit is crazy, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. And that shit, listen, y'all. I hope this shit gets better in 2026, man. Just all this goddamn gang banging online, hood business online, shit that should stay in the hood. Niggas is having their hood meetings online now. Niggas putting snitch allegations on everybody that breathes, that gets out of jail. Niggas putting murder cases on rappers left and right. It's time for a change, man. This shit is disgusting, man. Or it got to be some demos put down. I ain't gonna lie. It's time for some demos to be put down. Because it's like all these snitches, but nobody getting beat up, nobody getting shot, nobody getting killed. Nobody, you know what I mean? And same thing with these content creators who are randomly from a different state, city, and acting like they goddamn the detectives and putting murder cases and trying to solve cases online. That's not cool, bro. That's not cool. That's not cool. And you don't realize it's not cool because you don't come out the house. The people who are doing it, they don't come out the house. They don't come out the house. But that's not cool, dog.
Was official court paperwork that seems to confirm the rumors that Kodak had something to do with what happened to WizDaWizard. The paperwork that 1090 Jake shows states that the police recovered a conversation between the suspect and another individual where they were talking about Kodak Black placing a $20,000 bounty on WizDaWizard's head.
But what we're going to do is we're going to look at the paperwork, and I'm not just going to show y'all the paperwork. I'm going to show y'all how to find the paperwork. And we're going to read through it together because these are some serious allegations. I don't want you thinking I'm making this up. This is on the actual court site leading from a police investigation. So this is the Broward County Clerk of Court's website, and this right here is Sigmund Brown's case. Count 17, Sig was charged with accessory after the fact with a gang enhancement alleging he assisted Trayvon Key to avoid arrest after the murder of Wisdom Williams, aka WizDaWizard. This is a first-degree felony punishable by up to life. On the morning of September 17, 2021, the body of Wisdom Williams, aka WizDaWizard, was discovered in the front yard of a home in Hollandale Beach. Mr. Williams was a documented member of the Zone 10 gang and was being investigated by detectives of the BSO gang task force. Evidence suggests Williams was transported to the area in a gray Charger where his body was left in a yard in Hollandale. The gray Charger was later discovered to have been intentionally burned in a parking lot of a residential area in North Lauderdale. On August 3, 2021, Liberia Sig's phone communicated with Denzel Sanon via telegram, indicating Kodak Black had offered the Grand Mafia $20,000 for the murder of Wisdom Williams. Let me read this again. On August 3, 2021, Liberia Sig's phone communicated with Denzel Sanon via telegram, indicating Kodak Black offered the Grand Mafia $20,000 for the murder of Wisdom Williams. Even if true, this is hardly evidence Brown was paid any money for assisting in the homicide or helping HMT Trey avoid arrest.
Fuck. Oh my God, this is bad. This is bad, dog. This new generation of gangsters is embarrassing, man. It just be like, what? You putting out hits and then you're talking about it on the phone. If this is true, you're putting out hits, taking somebody's life, a deposit on somebody's head. You're talking about it on the phone, bro? On Telegram? They can pick up conversations from anything that you type or text on. We are living in an era, let me repeat this. They can pick up conversations from anything you talk or text on. Whatever app, whatever program. And you think you're so smart, you're going to send this through Telegram and nobody's going to know it's you and nobody's going to get the message. Are you that fucking dumb? Are you that dumb? Come on, bro. It's a fucked up era we living in, man. All these apps work with the feds. All of them. All of them.
Let me break this down. For one, for all you internet detectives, Kodak Black, yeah, they write all the time on real paperwork. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean it's any less legit. We're literally on the website from the Broward County Clerk. This is real paperwork, right? Now this says, even if true, this is hardly evidence Brown was paid any money for assisting in the homicide or helping Key avoid arrest. This is written by Liberia Sig's lawyer. This is basically his motion to get him bond. So he's saying, look, y'all found a text saying from this guy that, you know, Kodak was offering $20K to get this dude killed. But that doesn't mean my client was ever paid for the murder that happened or had any assist in the murder. So he is not clearing Kodak Black's face. He's clearing his client, saying, look, he might have got offered money, but that doesn't mean he was ever paid. Well, this is where it's sticky.
Damn.
If they investigate Kodak, even if no money was paid, that's still a conspiracy to commit murder by offering to pay money for a body. This can get very deep.
As you heard for yourself, the authorities themselves saw a conversation that would indicate Kodak placed a bounty on WizDaWizard's head. Think about that. Just a few months after Kodak got pardoned, he allegedly paid to get his own close friend taken out. He then makes a song claiming that he did it as well. Now, if you remember in the video Righteous Rappers, Kodak was seen alongside of WizDaWizard and Wam. Well, the same thing that happened to WizDaWizard seems to have happened to Wam as well. After WizDaWizard died, Wam started beefing with Kodak as Wiz was his cousin. And just a few months back in August, Wam was also eliminated.
Now searching for the...
Come on. You can't put everything on fucking one person. Let's watch.
Shooter who gunned down a man in Hallandale Beach, and we've learned that victim was a local rapper. Local 10's Rashlo has the latest now from that scene.
We saw Hallandale Beach police out here throughout the day investigating, trying to solve this case where a young man, 25 years old, had his life taken. According to witnesses, he was a rapper. We did look into his history. He has been arrested in the past. But police say this is very much an ongoing investigation.
Hallandale Beach police still on the scene Friday morning, searching for clues, going door to door, trying to solve a murder. Bullets flying Thursday night, and this guy says bullets hit his house. All happened on the 500 block of Northwest 6th Avenue. 25-year-old Brandon Wamley was transported to a nearby hospital. He passed away. Witnesses say the victim is a rapper known as Wam Spinthabin.
And again, people believe Kodak might have been involved. Now, obviously, Kodak didn't make it to a level where he would get a pardon from the president for free.
All right, my question is this, right? Here's my question, right? How much of a threat? This is why I don't think he would do that. How much of a threat do you think these two guys are to Kodak's career or his life? To where he would have to put everything on the line to risk throwing it away so that he could get them out the way. I don't think they're that important. Me personally, I'm like, unless you got some shit on me, nigga, unless you know about a murder I did or something, unless you know about some crazy shit and you threatening to tell on me, that's the only way I could see me like giving a fuck about putting a hit on you. Because other than that, it's like, just because you're an artist and you're mad and you don't want to be on my label no more, I'm going to put a hit on you and throw everything out the window? Nah. So, I don't know. Again, that's just me thinking out loud. The only way I can see somebody putting a hit and throwing, like, he's getting millions, bro. He's getting millions of dollars. Like, he's getting a lot of money. I don't know about as of late, but he was once upon a time. To throw it all out the window over somebody want to be off your label. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. If I'm going to put a hit on you, nigga, you got to have some life-threatening, career-threatening shit on me.
We know what it costs to be at that level. Kodak has truly done some evil things, and this is what people are supporting when they support Kodak. A man who is willing to sacrifice his own artist and then brag about it in his music. You can clearly see who guided Kodak in his pursuit of fame and success, and it wasn't God. The man filled his videos with demonic imagery because this is who he truly was. In the last few years, Kodak seems to be falling apart, always appearing strung out and barely functioning. He seems to be drowning out the guilt of what he did to his own people. Now, he's just another soulless rapper leading the blind to a burning end. It seems that Kodak got rid of his artists, possibly sacrificed them to continue his success.
All right. I'm not going to jump to any conclusions here. I'm just going to say hypothetically, I think that's just bullshit. But if he was to risk it all, I don't know. Kodak don't be in the best mind state. I ain't going to lie. As of late, looking at social media, I can only go off social media. He don't look like he be in the best mind state. He be off of hella drugs. He be tweaked out. But what I do hear is he's good and great at giving back to the community and where he come from, and he donates and he take care of the kids. He donates AC units to the projects. I done heard great things about what he does. Now, that can be some shit, some genuine shit, or that can be a front to cover up his dark side. I don't know. That's why I need you, if you're from out there in Florida, let us know in the comment section, man. Other than that, hey, man, I'm just here to react, baby. Boy, you think what I'm talking about? Let me know what y'all think about this situation right here. What y'all think about Kodak. Do y'all think he got anything to do with those 2 murders or not? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds, smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction.